All right, good morning YouTube. Here is my in-depth review over the Viktos Overbeach shoe. Now, for a little bit of bad news, this is really frustrating to me, but as you can see, after only about a month's worth of use, I have some separation of the sole at the toe, and upon further inspection, it is doing the same thing on the opposite shoe. I have contacted Viktos to remedy the situation, and I'm waiting to see what they're going to do about it. So hopefully I get some new shoes out of the deal. They remedy it in some form or fashion somehow. But now to the review of the shoe. These are probably the most comfortable shoe that I have ever worn. I have a lot of shoes. My wife gets upset because I buy so many shoes, but I like to be comfortable when I'm walking, hiking, running, working. So I spend money on a lot of different gear, a lot of different shoes. I'd love to say the quality is where it needs to be. I think that it's probably the case. They're very sturdy. They're very tough. I don't understand how that happened. I'm sure it's just one of those things. Doesn't matter how high quality your shoes are. Sometimes you just get a bad pair of shoes, or you just get a bad batch. Quality control can inspect them and everything can look fine, and stuff just happens. But I'll say these work really well in water. I had them in the creek over here, walking through the creek, walking through the water. It drained really nice out of the drain ports. I had no issues with that. They are pretty waterproof on the outside, so if you're getting in water, just up to what I guess about where the laces and the tongue start, you're pretty good. You're not going to get a lot of water in there. Even with the drain ports, I didn't see a lot of water in. But when you fully submerge them, of course, water's going to go in through here, and the drain ports do to drain it out. So they're actually very good shoes. I was very impressed with them when I wore them. I wore these pretty much every day since I made my initial video over these shoes. I will say this: if you're walking on a wet, slippery surface, as in tile, marble, granite, walking in a store, if they're raining outside, you walk in the store, they're kind of slick. They're not the greatest when it comes to that. They've got decent traction on here. They've got some pretty good grip. And walking on rocks, or walking on the trail, or concrete, or asphalt, or even in the creek, in the water, they're really good shoes. They're really sturdy. They're really grippy. And just holding these still, I feel like they're just solid shoes. They look amazing. They've got the wider toe box in here. When I hike, I like to wear a wider toe box. I'm a big fan of the Go-Ruck shoes. I've got 2 pair of the Mach V1s. I've got 2 pair of the Jedbergs. I've got the ballistic trainers. And they're really great. I love them, but I love a wider toe box. When I'm hiking, my foot gets hot, my foot gets sweaty, and your foot expands, your foot gets larger. Well, these with the larger toe box here, it allows my foot to splay and have more room to splay and walk around when I'm walking. I did run in these. I didn't run very far in these. I did about 2 miles in these shoes, and they were pretty comfortable on my feet. I really couldn't complain about that. I like the lacing system. I think the tongue is pretty good. It's not bulky. A lot of shoes I find that the tongue gets really bulky and they're uncomfortable, and they push on the top of my foot. These really did not. It's a really thin tongue. It's a really great material. It's breathable, and as you can see through here, this little mesh material on the back side of it, it's smooth. It's a really smooth material, but they're pretty breathable. My foot really didn't sweat much in these, and they're really well constructed, really well thought out pair of shoes. Like I say, I'm frustrated that that this happened only after about a month's worth of use, maybe just shy of a month. But I really like these shoes. I would recommend these shoes if I keep a hold of them without dropping them. I would recommend these shoes to somebody looking to get a good pair of shoes to walk in, to hike in, outdoor use. They're good at the range. They're just an all-around good shoe. They're a really great shoe. And like I say, it's frustrating that after about a month's worth of use, I get that. I don't know why that happened. I just put them on one day and it was like that. And I'm not going to give up on Viktos. I've got a pair of the Johnny Combats. I'm going to do a review over them in multicam black. The trench foot shoe is amazing. I've been wearing it for longer than I have the Overbeach, and the trench foot is great. I'm not going to do, this isn't a review over the trench foot. This is a review of the Overbeach. So I hope this helps somebody in deciding whether to buy these or not. I will give an update as soon as I hear back from Viktos over what they're going to do about this shoe. But man, it's a really comfortable shoe. I wore these, by choice pretty much every day since I did that initial video. So I hope that we can get this figured out. I hope that I can, get a new pair. I don't know, get these repaired, get something done with them, because these are a really great shoe. I really love these shoes. I like Under Armour, and there's a lot of Under Armour shoes I can't wear because they're just not comfortable on my feet. But these shoes, they hit the mark completely for my feet. They really did all that I was asking for my feet. So just a little short review, short video. If anybody has any questions, feel free to post them in the comments. I will get to them as soon as I can. So yeah, just great construction, great quality. I mean, they look great. They're super comfortable. I just hope we can get this fixed. So yeah, just thanks for watching the video. Please like and subscribe. I'm trying to grow the channel a little bit. Tell your friends about it, share the video, and until next time, thanks.